Subcommands, or in other words, child commands, are one of the reasons why Monospose Developer is so powerful. Subcommand is a command that has a condition. In other words, subcommands become active only when its condition is satisfied. You will see different use of subcommands in almost all the post processors. For example, in the Mazak Variaxis post processor, it is used to define different alternatives of the format toolchange command for different conditions. Moreover, it is also used to define a different positioning style when the value of rotary axis 1 is 0. And in this Heidenhain post processor, it is used to define new drilling cycle commands only for the first drilling points in the same cycle. And also used for defining a new subcommand of format spindle speed, which will only be active at tool changes. And in Mazak Integrex post processor, it is used to define new subcommand of format operation start only for the drilling operations. The examples are countless. If you want to be expert on using Monospose Developer, you should know how to define and use subcommands. The first thing you have to know about subcommands is that they can be easily added by right-clicking on commands or other subcommands. And here, you should select a condition to create your subcommand. The subcommand you created will only be active when this condition is satisfied. The subcommand you created will be added below the command or subcommand you right-clicked. And this expression next to command name shows the condition you have selected when creating this subcommand. Now let's describe what condition is. Conditions are actually Boolean type variables in Monospose Developer. A Boolean type variable gets the value true or false, or in other words, 1 or 0. And all conditions are listed here when you want to add a new subcommand. Note that you can also create your own custom Boolean variables and use them as your conditions. Operation names are also Boolean type variables as well. And, as you know, we have already used op_drilling operation as a condition in this example. Let's now talk about parent-child relation between commands and subcommands. First of all subcommands are the children of the main command. Second, only one command can be active at the same time. The active command can be either the main command or one of the subcommands. Third, there can also be a parent-child relation between subcommands as in this example. This subcommand is the child of the subcommand it is created from. You can easily understand this relation by looking at their positions in the list. This subcommand is shifted by one more tab. This means that, in order this subcommand, which is created for toolNumber changed condition, to be active, op_drilling condition of the parent subcommand must also be true. Note that I can also create the subcommand for toolNumber changed condition directly under the main command. And I will delete the other one. Now, this configuration will have a different meaning. Here, the new toolNumber changed subcommand is the child of the main one. It is not the child of op_drilling subcommand anymore. And as you can see, they are on the same level now. For this subcommand to be active, it will be sufficient for the toolNumber changed condition to be true. There is something important here. What do you think will happen if two conditions at the same level are both true? In this case, the above one will be active. This means, in our example, the subcommand for op_drilling condition will be active. Lastly, let's talk about multiple condition selections. Sometimes, you need to select multiple conditions when creating your subcommand. You can easily do that. While you are creating your subcommand, you can select multiple conditions. But before pressing the Add button, do not forget to select the logical operator that determines how you combine these conditions. You can either select or AND. Keep in mind that, if you select more than two conditions, you can only combine them with one operator, either with or AND. If you select two conditions together and combine them with OR operator, You will see, or sign, in between these conditions, in the expression written next to the subcommand. And if you select combining them with AND operator, you will see the AND sign here. I think you've noticed that I just used the change condition option. As you already understood, you can change the settings of an already created subcommand by right-clicking on it and then selecting Change Condition option.